So hey, man, I just want to thank you for jumping in here and biting the bullet on this one, filling in for Denisha this week. This was a tough one. This was actually, I think all of them are going to be tough. I don't think there's going to be an easy one to sit through because this is called Why Did I Watch That? A GrownAGeeks Bad Movie Review.
Yeah.
So it is not difficult to ask yourself, why am I watching this movie? Um, yeah. This week's movie. Thank Denisha for our 3% tomato meter, 36% audience score. Just bad all around. Jack and Jill. Jack and Jill. Whew. A rare miss for Adam Sandler. You know, he's already like a very unique comedian. Like, you know, either you love him or you hate him. But this was exceptionally bad. Just as a bad movie, I found so much of it just not funny. I really had to dig deep to find something about this movie that I did like. You know, every week we try to find something that we do like about the movie, some redeeming quality. This one actually has a few. I've got a theory of what happened with this movie, and that's the only redeeming quality is the belief that that's actually what happened. But yeah, before I start ripping it apart, how would you like to open up on Jack and Jill?
Uh, again, I think it was definitely a forced movie. I said that. Like, just, it's like,
I
okay,
yeah.
this is one of those movies I felt like, I mean, it's his production and stuff like that. So I felt like we're, sometimes you got those actors that are obligated to like a 8 picture deal. So it'd be 6 pictures that are in this series and stuff, and you got to do two outside works or whatever the case may be.
Right.
And this felt like one of those movies where it's like I'm contractually obligated to do this movie, but in no way, shape, or form do I really want to have any connection with this movie whatsoever.
Yeah.
But it's Adam Sandler shit, so it's like he's probably having a ball with it. But again, it's in his wheelhouse, so it's not
It is.
far fetched for this to make sense for him.
And you know what? I'll even go as far as saying on paper, this movie is no different than any other quirky individual movie. You know what I'm saying? Like if you took
Yeah.
something like Dinner for Schmucks, Steve Carell,
Mm-hmm.
it falls into that same category. Even last week, we or last show, it wasn't last week, but the last show we did where we talked about all about Steve, you know, and Sandra Bullock was playing this quirky character, and I kind of see a theme here with all of these movies Denisha's picking. Everybody's got this quirky friend, you know, and the sister, Jill, she's a quirky person, of course. I think that's actually what hurt this movie the most was Adam Sandler doing the dual role as both Jack and Jill. That
Yeah.
was that was honestly what hurt this movie the most. I really believe that this movie was originally written with someone else in mind and they canceled and Adam thought it would be hilarious if he did it and he probably like threw on a bra and stuffed it real quick and was walking around set playing and then was like, "You know what? We should
We
just
can
do
do this.
that." And nobody stopped him because it's Adam Sandler.
I
And
mean,
it,
yeah, it's Adam Sandler. Everybody in his group is like, yeah, we'll do whatever because we know we're gonna be in one of your movies, no matter what. So
you know,
fuck it, why not, right?
and it's funny because he had gone from, you know, when you have some of the other ones like you got Wedding Singer, Big Daddy, Waterboy, Little Nicky, Mr. Deeds. You know, he has this real niche kind of comedy, and he's got like that frat boy humor,
Mm.
and you expect that from him, so it's okay. You know, Because if you start back at the beginning, you got Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore. And that's kind of what started it off. Which is why we have, was it Gilmore Madison Productions or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
That's where that comes from because he recognizes those two movies like that did it for him.
That's the Kickstarter.
And so this movie comes along. It's 2011. By now, he's done some real movies like Click. That's a real movie. You know what I'm saying? The Longest Yard, real movie.
Your movie.
50 First Dates, real movie.
That's still one of my favorites. My wife loves that movie.
Punch Drunk Love. He showed us he's an actual actor too. What? And then, of course, you come along and you've got Don't Mess with the Zohan, getting back to a little bit of what he does. But okay, cool. Great movie in Funny People. Great movie in Grown Ups. Grown Ups is like an older version. It is literally Adam Sandler recognizing that he's older now, but still making us laugh with the stuff he used to make us laugh with from an adult context. So I'm good with it. Then you got Jack and Jill. I genuinely believe, having just done Just Go With It also in 2011, somebody else was supposed to play Jill and backed out. And to stay on production, to stay on, to keep everything going the way it needs to be, he just went back and redid the scenes, edited himself in as Jill, and they ran with that because the cast in this movie, quite surprising.
It's a pretty freaking, star-laden cast and stuff like that. I didn't expect to see the fact, like, just walking in is like, Johnny Depp and Al Pacino. It's like, the
And
fuck?
even then, I was kind of like, okay, that's going to be, a little cameo. Okay, you called in a favor. You got them in on the set. All right, cool. I see what you're doing here. That's pretty cool. Al Pacino's in this movie.
Yes. He
Like,
is dedicated to in this
he's
movie.
in the movie. And it's funny because I can't imagine what it would be like to be an actor of that caliber and be like, it's almost like I feel like Al Pacino had to say, like, I've never been in an Adam Sandler movie. I could do well even in an Adam Sandler movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the fact that he's playing himself as himself, it's
Who's playing
so
other people?
right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so on the nose, but it's still kind of like, come on. It's just I really feel like if someone else had been Jill and even looked close enough, then okay, maybe it would have worked out and it would have made sense. But as it is, nah, I'm a little confused. But he does what he typically does, all of his friends. One thing, and you can never say anything bad about him, is he is very committed to bringing people with him. He
Oh,
did,
he takes care of his people.
yeah, like, so even if he makes a crappy movie like this and asks me to be in it, I'd be in it. I'd be in it,
For sure.
and it was kind of nice to have a nice little revisit with Fun Bucket, Norm Macdonald. So nice little shout out there, nice little reminder of all the great things Norm had done. So I'm actually going to lean on Al Pacino and Norm Macdonald as my positives. Those might have been the only redeeming qualities this movie had.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I liked Nick Swarsden. I always like the characters he plays. Felipe was actually kind of funny, the gardener. You know, um, Tim Meadows is such a weird actor, so I like to see him. The cast as a whole was a plus. I'll say that. And to have this kind of cast and put out such a crap movie is very disappointing. because if you just saw the cast, but I mean, when I saw the trailer for this, I kind of knew I wasn't gonna like it. So let me not pretend like there was a major shock there. But when you look at the cast list, you think it's gonna be this fantastic movie, and then you see that Adam Sandler's gonna be playing both roles, and you kind of know where it's gonna go there, you know. And
Yeah.
I just so we have to like really find a stinker for Denisha so that she can go back and have to review. And I want to hear all the things she could find as positives. In fact, I may pull her back on and do a special episode just so she can re-review this movie and tell me what her thoughts were and why she picked this movie. Outside of it being a 3. We had said last time after what was that other movie? The vampire girl.
Oh, Blood Rain.
Blood Rain. Yeah, we had said after Blood Rain that maybe we would raise the bar a little bit and not make them quite as bad. I would almost rather watch Blood Rain again. I would almost like if there was a Jack and Jill 2, I would probably just be fine with watching the rest of the Blood Rain series. Just go for the whole trilogy. But yeah, this movie came out November 11th, 2011. So 11/11/11 was not a lucky movie though. Was not a lucky movie at all.
Shit. Yeah, I mean it's 2 days away. 11. Freaking on Veterans Day. Yeah, man. Yeah. No, it definitely was not a lucky movie.
See, this might have been a movie that you probably, you know what, I probably should have waited and let you watch this movie in like 30 minutes from now, where at least you could have enjoyed it a little bit more as you're celebrating.
Oh no! I don't think any amount of tequila would have helped this. I'm just gonna wing it and take it for what it is, because I'm just gonna get started bright and early in the morning and go from there.
Gotcha. Um, do you have any other, like, is there anything redeeming you can think outside of the cast?
I mean, you pretty much hit the nails on the head. So like that, Al Pacino was my redeeming factor. Just seeing him come in and play the parts and stuff like that, and he was just having fun with it being him and stuff like that. And like when he broke out the Godfather free part, he's like, that part was hilarious to me.
Yeah, that I did get a laugh. In fact, I think I only enjoyed the times he was on screen.
On screen, exactly. So that was it. The rest of the movie, again, I was just it took me about 4 hours to watch an hour and a half movie. Okay, that's when I had to stop and freaking, or I drifted and I had to like, oh, what the fuck is going on? Rewind, go back, and actually watch what was going on in the movie, because I just kept going with it. I'm like, I could be watching freaking some anime right now. Like, why did I?
I could be doing anything else, and that's an hour. That's the thing I'm gonna have to talk with Denisha about, the fact that I won't be able to get any of this time back. Any of the movies that we're picking for this, that time is gone. And yeah, um, the adopted kid, like the two kids in it, they have the one adopted kid. That was a unique little twist.
The
Didn't really,
random shit with the tape, like,
yeah.
was there any real explanation why he likes tape? He just likes tape.
No, no, it was
You
just
know,
something that was thrown in as a gag, and they just kept doing it.
he's like, oh yeah, I need salt on my salad, and he grabs his fucking horn and fucking, and turn around, he's got a lobster or a hamster strapped to his fucking back. I'm like, this is some weird pink shit. I don't fucking know. Like,
Yeah,
the hell?
the little girl. Every time you see her, whatever outfit she has on, her, it was that supposed to be like the American Me
He
dolls.
some shit, like it mimicked her. Like,
That was kind of creepy. Like she's running
yeah,
around with her own little like, not totem, but what do they call those things? You
whatever.
put
Felt
the
like a voodoo doll,
right.
right?
Like she got her own little voodoo doll because it looks just like her little avatar. It was that was kind of. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I could go through and pick apart as to what was bad.
I got to see Kobe, a little
Right.
bit,
Like that was a
yeah.
that was a plus. Katie Holmes, it's back when she was young and pretty and cute and You know, still kind of like just grown up as Joey, still very
Mm.
Dawson Creekish. But yeah, there's a lot that was happening with this movie, and most of it was weird, and not a lot of it was positive. But so I'm good to say that this one not redeemed enough to suggest to anyone to see it. I am waiting because I know there's going to be a movie that had a bad score. It it's going to be like, certified rotten. It's going to have like a 10, and we're going to be like, it was such a good movie though. This ain't it. This ain't it,
Yeah,
Chief.
yeah.
So, we thank you for having watched this episode of Why Did I Watch That? And I'm still questioning, why did I watch that? Will, I thank you for jumping in here with me today and suffering through that one. I'll try to figure out a way to get you that hour and a half back.
Oh no, we usually gonna pick something for Dunesia, and then I'm gonna be on that one whenever we do it. So
That'll work. Matter of fact, you know what? We got to come up with a list of movies we can give for her. Let's see. Let's find us a good movie for Dunesia, because I know we had talked about a few, and she wanted to watch. Oh, you know what? I wanted to do an Uwe Boll movie. There was an Uwe Boll movie I had talked about, and I said we were gonna pick one of those because he did In the Name of the King.
mm.
He did the Blood Rain movies. Those are all his. He did this movie Rampage, which was one that, kind of put him on the map. That's where I'd even heard of him from originally. But, we'll have to come up with something. We'll have to think of some movies and come up with some good stuff. But yeah, yeah, maybe the Far Cry movie or something like that, because I think that was the other one he did. That was a video game movie. And if I can figure out where we can watch Far Cry, that that only got a 12 audience score and did not even get rated on the tomato meter. So I think that qualifies as certified rotten if it only got 2 actual reviews.
Yeah, it's only 2 reviews.
Yeah. So, well, maybe I'll see if we can find that movie, Far Cry movie. But if not, join us next time where we will let you know what movie we watched and asked ourselves, why did I watch that? Make sure to click the like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can know whenever we load up our next videos. Also, be sure to check out all the great content here on our YouTube channel. If you're not a member already, you can scan either one of the QR codes, either the one here that'll take you to all the different links, and this one will take you directly to the YouTube channel. Join us on Facebook. Follow our Instagram. We love you. We appreciate you. I'm not going to hold you guys up. Well, I'm going to let you get ready to start partying. You got to get ready for this 10 November. So I'm going to let you get to that.
Gaming already, so
Good deal. Well, I'm going to go have a drink with you right now. We thank you. We hope you've enjoyed. Why did I watch that? We are out.